Hello everyone, it's Ali back here, and we are on my stream. So let me do a quick intro as usual and we can start. So my name is Ali, I'm a software engineer for many years already, and I started this channel to share what I'm building publicly and what I'm learning publicly as well. And my streams are structured like a TV series. Basically, each season is a long-running project or app, and each episode is an individual stream. And currently, we are at season 2, episode 12, and season 2 is all about Polymarket. And we learned what it is from the development perspective, from the user perspective, and now we are in the latest, or maybe like during the whole season, we are basically building the trading bot, and we are trying to farm the liquidity reward, the daily reward that are provided by Polymarket for opening orders and keeping them in the order book. It was in a specific spread like this one, for example. You can see here, like, these orders in the order book are basically receiving the reward. So this is what we're doing, and we've managed to make a lot of success recently. We did a lot of we did the scripts in order to check how much we are earning, script that finds the best market for us, which supposedly more or less works well. And we even started to make some money on the rewards. There was a payout already once, because the minimum payout is $1, and you need to earn at least $1 per day in order to be able to claim the money. Yeah, and also we got lucky and managed to earn a little bit on top of that due to non market neutral positions. But this is not this was a luck, and we do not consider luck as a success. So we need to tune, because the last time I kept running the bot after the stream, I actually lost a lot of money, comparable amount, and yeah, you can see there is a loss still incurred on the account. So what we're gonna be doing today is, first thing, what I noticed last time I was running it, that during the market making, it sometimes like purchases yes token, purchases no token, because we only sell buy yes, buy no token orders. That's why we end up with a lot of market neutral positions, basically, when the yes amount of yes and amount of no is more than 0. Then we can basically find the most common value between these two and merge the position, so we can get our cash back and we can still keep quoting in cash. Yeah, so what I wanted to do is actually to automate this thing, implement it as a feature in our lifecycle, and whenever the bot will detect that we have yes and no more greater than 0, then it will merge first and then rerun the strategy again. So let's just start from that immediately, and then we will run our market maker. Yeah, so okay, what we have here, any changes from the previous project, previous iteration? Okay, yeah, I did small fix here. Okay, let's go and open our open code instance, start implementation. Let's update the life cycle of the market maker strategy. Now when bot is running for some time, it starts accumulating, yes, greater than 0 and no greater than 0 positions, which means these are positions that are market neutral. There are positions that are market neutral, and they lock our USDC, and we can trade less or smaller amounts, because we only trade by yes, no tokens, so we always quote in USDC. I want you to change the life cycle similar to other checks, so whenever our position is yes and no greater than 0, we merge what's available, and only then we place orders and continue. During merge, make sure to recalculate inventory prices that help to calculate PNL. Okay, shouldn't be big, to be honest, but still has to be done. Oh my god, sorry, wait, hold on, wrong. I have new settings here which I did yesterday, and they are a little bit, I need to switch the model manually. Okay, meanwhile, let's research what's up with the market and what can we use. Find best market with liquidity. I don't know, $20, $30 maybe. So there are much less markets with the rewards now comparing to the previous week. Let's run it again. I don't like the results. Okay, so it's more or less the same. So there is not much paying now. Let's check manually. Seems like the market isn't that. The rewards are not that profitable as it used to be. Yeah. Israel strikes Iran by 31st. What's up with this one? Wait. Yeah, the competition is huge. Yeah, they significantly changed the rewards. But it's okay. I'm not that interested in the rewards now, actually, to be honest. I'm more interested now in the strategy itself, because last time I kept running it for some time, and you can see there are many trades here from 3 days ago, and it actually lost money, and I think it because it did not calculate like the inventory or like the P&L and on what prices are we purchasing and so on. So I'd rather stick to that and fix that instead. Okay, so there are questions here. What should be minimum neutral position threshold to trigger a merge? Should we merge it when it reaches 5, 10, 20 or another value? Let's make config value that equals to 0 by default. So anything above 0. When merging neutral position, should we adjust P&L cost basis tracking? Proportional reduction, reduce the total total cost proportionally. Yes, okay, up to you. Should we merge enabled by default, or should be opt-in enabled by default? Okay, so let's switch and start implementation. Okay. So it does a lot of work. Apparently, it's quite a big change, probably. We'll see. But yeah, the market is not that attractive anymore. I mean, maybe it's just today, maybe they're just winding down this whole thing. We can do this one, there is zero competition. Okay, then getting to an end, I'm just gonna wait for it to finish. I found a bug yesterday in the open code. Still working on a fix though. Like, there is a fix already in the pull request, open pull request there, but I don't like it, to be honest. So I started working on my own, which is like a new feature and fix instead of just fix. Okay, it's getting to an end, and I think we can just rewrite the config now and test it out. Yeah, also to make sure that I remove the data file just for a clean slate as usual. And okay, so the params are 50 shares minimum, 4 cents. Spread, so it's gonna be like this. So we are going 50 shares now. It's like 2 times more than usual. So the agent is done. We will review that now. So there is new code base in the polling and in the WebSocket. So they both do the same thing. The first one checks and merges neutral positions. Then does the rest. WebSocket is, I guess, the same. Yes. Then we have a new setup and config. We are gonna use defaults for now. Then there is a new functionality in the lifecycle. Okay, so this is the function itself, which gets the position state, calls the merge. This is the merge, so basically just have to all good. This one have to recalculate the P&L. I think it should be very, very efficient. Oh, let's just make sure that any changes needed in docs. Because we have docs for the strategy and its life cycle. I think it must be updated too. I don't know why this one is shown like it's earning, because it only has 10 shares. Shouldn't be earning anything. Okay, so it made the changes. I reviewed them more or less. They look good. So it just adds additional life cycle and also updates the description. I think something was missing in the previous changes that we've made. Oh, okay. So it found some more inconsistencies, I guess. Okay, so it decided by itself that it wants to make some changes. I like it anyway. So it wants to remove all the debug logging for the WebSocket that we did for the previous tasks, and also it wants to add statistics for the sessions. So when we shut down, it will also print some statistics. Looks good. Interesting. This is probably useful for debugging purposes. We actually wanted to make also a visual component to track all that. Okay, so it just calculates how many merges was done, like a simple monitoring tool basically. Counting placed orders, counting fields, the volume traded. Nice idea. Just to make sure, we'll ask again if any changes in the docs needed. I think in the future we're gonna have to refactor this because we are building the engine with separated strategy, but I think it's getting mixed up sometimes. Also tests. This would be great. Okay, so let's do this trick. If you remember what we did last time. We left the changes that we want to commit. We reverted the ones that we don't. Okay, so we put it like this. Now we just copy paste it back and check our values. Okay, all good. Let's test it first and then we can commit. Okay, is the market still paying? Yeah, seems there is more competition now. Okay, let's try. Okay, we cannot go to this market. We don't have $100. Too poor to handle. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, the ones that were paying before are paying now, I guess. One. So we are calling the select market stripped again, using the correct market, which is January 20, which is number 3. And here we go. This is for the config. And this one is going to be 20 now. It's going to be 20 back. Okay, let's go. And we are in. Let's check what we are earning. So supposedly 66% of the rewards are ours, which should equal to $20 per day. Okay, EPA tells us we are getting all of it. Probably there was some point. But yeah, we're at least getting 60% of it, which is cool, so we can stay here. I don't know, like the new functionality for the merging, we're gonna test it over time. So I think let's just merge it now and push, and we can start working on the new feature. And then we will test this one. So, okay. This one goes here, or let's just keep it for now for the logging purposes of what we've done today. And let's finally get to the auto market switcher. You're waiting for it for a long time. I was waiting for it for a long time, but there were many things that were popping up that did not allow me to dedicate fully and devote to that. Now we will do this. Okay, let's start a new session. So currently market maker strategy works in a way that you must first call or find best markets. Second one, decide which market to switch to, the most reward paying one, and fits our liquidity requirement or limits. Decide which market to switch to. Then call select market script to select the desired market and print its config, paste the config in the config.ts file, and the fifth step is finally run the market maker strategy. The problem is I have to do all that manually. Do a research and propose an automation orchestration that will automatically maximize the strategy profit by switching to more or most paying market. So there are limitations also. I guess we can't switch markets while we are not market neutral. Okay, so let's just leave it to that. And let's check on our bottle real quick. What do we have here? So we earned already 10 cents, like at 1/10 of daily rewards required, which is cool. We still, I guess, haven't traded any position ourselves. I wonder how long, like for how much can we go up here. For example, if the price is 35 cents, then we have like $55. We can go to up to, yeah, the second side we won't be able to do this. So what we can do is maximum 72 shares times, I think we can do 30 shares, right? 30 there, 30 there. Okay, so research was finished. Based on my investigation, here is what I found. Current manual workflow, find best markets, choose market, pick the best one, generate config, paste the config and run the strategy. Is it safe to switch markets? When is it safe to keep markets? You cannot safely switch markets when holding directional exposure. The key metric is yes. Okay, so it tries to handle the problem with the market switching. What should happen when the bot is in a non-neutral position and a better market is found? Wait for fills. Let's wait for market neutrality, as there is going to be another functionality that will be trying to liquidate positions and get to the market neutral position anyway. So it's another services, it's going to be services responsibility. We plan to do that anyway, right? So how often should the orchestrator re-evaluate markets? Short interval 5-15 minutes, medium interval. What improvement threshold should trigger for a switch? Yeah, let's do some margins. Oh wait, configurable threshold. Should we minimize changes to existing market maker code? First option is minimal changes. Start with a simple orchestrator that doesn't modify existing market maker much. Add complexity later. Full refactor is refactor market maker to be more orchestrator friendly. Event driven return codes etc. Explain complexity and pros and cons. What should be the first implementation step? Orchestrator, market discovery utility. Okay, let's go with the recommended approach to do less changes for now. Wait, make sure to, if you are not going to, okay, like this, make sure to write down implementation plan for the whole orchestration feature, just to make sure we don't lose any context in the process and can keep track on what done. This one is quite big. Okay, so we are 20 cents already, plus 20 cents. Let's remove all this and see what's happening on the market competitiveness. One is also completely empty. Okay, so these are all trading related ones. I wonder why it's empty. If you can make $10 a day for your deposit on this empty, 10% a day on these empty markets, that's interesting. I wonder how does the plan look like. Okay, so the plan is here. Pretty big. Wow, 600 lines. I guess soon I'm gonna have to start using the work trees, because actually I realized already a couple of times we could have first of all implemented a couple of stuff at the same time, couple of things, and now we are back, since we are working in one git tree. Basically we just for one branch. We are just limited to one feature, or we need to like determine what was fixed by which. I mean, it's a problem. The problem to parallel working agents parallelly working on the same files is a disaster. And then we can use work trees where each feature will be implemented separately in separate branch, and we can still, for example, run the main branch live while the second branch is being developed. So we subtracted the market discovery into separate file. Okay, so the new loop is like this. It finds the best market, it creates the config, it runs the market maker until it's neutral. So I wonder like if it's neutral by default, then when it's gonna exit needs to be resolved. So apparently that's the whole thing, probably. Already compacted one time. Oh. Let's see how the bot is doing. So still earning rewards. One for today is also paying the rewards. The one for tomorrow as well. Oh, for after tomorrow, I mean. Yeah. Okay. So it's still working with this big kind of task. Of course, it's not that how to say interactive over here on the stream. So it does the last touches now, but I think we're gonna have to change that because I don't like the idea of the life cycle it proposed now. This one that we run market maker until neutral. Probably it's already actually like probably there is like a reason for that, so I'm just gonna ask first, of course. So okay, it's done. I'm asking for an explanation now how it works. So the loop find best market, fetches all markets with rewards, calculates the real competition from order books, ranks the estimated daily earnings, picks the number one market, run the market maker, places buy orders and no orders, tracks position, auto merges neutral position, runs until position becomes neutral, reevaluate. Okay, clear except for one thing. About this. What exactly does it mean? Because the strategy ideally is always market neutral, and market neutrality is only the condition to that allows switching the markets, but definitely not triggers. Well, I'd like to keep the market maker running, and especially while it's market neutral. I only want to switch market first when there is a better option out there, more rewards. Only when and only if the current session is market neutral. Yes, based on the current changes in stage, plan the fix. Let's do every 5 minutes. What triggers a neutral check? Don't understand the question. Should we cancel pending switch if the better market disappears? Yes, don't need to switch if the conditions change. Yeah, we picked a cool market. It's not that volatile as it used to be. We're just earning our 15%. I expected it to have more changes. Okay, looks like we are somewhere. I think my speaker, Google speaker, thought I'm talking to it. 1 second. Yeah, I think I said something that triggered it. Okay, so I think we are very, very close now. Okay, so just one more check before we run it. I will ask it to perform a couple of more things. Definitely it is right away. A review its staged changes, compare with the implementation plan, make sure all completed. Also check if architecture is up to date and docs too. Yeah, that's what I thought. Also documentation for Orchestrator, but we can meanwhile start using it probably. We can later add more conditions to, like, when do we switch to the market and which markets are suitable for us. For example, I wouldn't switch like to high. I mean, we need to take a look at volatility and make assumption based on that, of course. Like at least volatility and maybe something else. I'm just okay. So I'm gonna remove this huge implementation plan file. The rest is ready. Okay, let's test Orchestrator. How do I run it? Let's exit our market. Oh, you can see our session summary duration 53 minutes, cycles 2, fills 0, orders placed 2, merge operation 0. Maybe it would be cool to also include how much we earned during that session. Maybe for later, but I'll just keep it. In the session summary, show how much rewards were earned. Okay, so okay. to try the dry run, but let's first remove the data so we can see the sessions in case something happens. I'd like to run with order size 20. Can't we consider that during the fetch finding of the best market phase? Okay, it looks like it's working actually. It's really cool. But we need to debug it now. But hitting somewhere. Okay, so it selected some market automatically. The thing is, I don't even know where we are now. Will Israel strike or Gaza? This one should be. Okay, I think we have here open orders in portfolio. Does not seem that the orders are actually open. Okay. Let's kill it. The thing is, I see that the liquidity for finding the best market was used $100, then that means it was used from config. Okay, I think it's okay. But let's ask it a different thing. Yes, logs looks good, but I checked the platform UI during the run, and it seems that no orders were actually placed. And we check and test that. Let me see the file here. It's here. Okay, so we were in a dry run mode. Okay, let's run in real mode now. Okay. So that was expected. Okay, we are here now in this market. Currently pays more money. You can run checkRewards. Yes, all good. New question. So, how does the orchestrator checks what is our current reward rate to compare with the other markets? We have a function called check rewards. We have script called check rewards. Did you see use it? Okay, so probably it works well. I did not test the switching yet, but I realized that I haven't seen that the agent is reading or working on the file on the script that's called check rewards. So basically, it's I asked the open code about it, and yes, it confirmed that it was using the theoretical estimate, which was during the find best markets phase, and it kept using that, but it's like not a live value. Basically, it's just an estimation, and live value is in the script check rewards. So that's why we need that script to be used to check the live rewards. So okay, solution. Add a function to check actual reward rate using the same logic as check rewards. Then use this in the switch decision. Before I detail the plan, a few questions: when to check actual rate during periodic reevaluation, continuously track it on each rebalance cycle. That's overhead sufficient for reaching this. Yeah. Let's do A for now. This was the first question. Oh wait, why is this asking me questions? But then okay, so it has new questions here. Let's answer it. Does this approach make sense? Yes, it does. Second one, should we also log actual earnings periodically, not just during reevaluation for visibility? Example, every rebalance cycle show current earning rate. Yes, if it's not hard. Any concerns about additional API calls during reevaluation? Fetching open orders or book? No concerns. Okay, start. Start, but make sure to write it down first. Okay, I switched back for now to market make here. But 19 January is actually better. Let me use it. That. Okay, started to. Okay. We had our position filled. And the rate for Israel striking Gaza today is higher than for tomorrow. Probably there's some news that we just do not consider, and usually it's just increasing with time because like the chance increases with the time in general if it's all unsure. I mean, how to explain? Let me show you. Probably will be easier. Yeah, so this one, for example, US strikes Iran by. So you can see like for the 4 days, it's the chance is 9% because that like the the difference in time is not that big and it's less likely to happen. But then here the difference in time is much bigger, more likely to happen, then more and more. So you can see the percentage is increasing all the time here because like it's all just what? Yeah, so you get it, I guess, the idea. That's why I thought here should be the same, but it's not important. Something was broken. Now it shows 0. But also the API is not showing anything, so let's see what was changed. So there were no changes. Oh, okay, so probably that's why. Because I'm not earning anymore. Here, let's write this task for the next time to our to-do list. When we partially filled, but yeah, we need to detect a bug. When we are partially filled, but lower than threshold. Are we earning rewards? Or should we add more liquidity to order? Okay, that's a question for myself. For the next time, I'll explain you. For now, let's do a couple of manual tests and see. So right now we are in the market. Yes, we are not market neutral, but we are still holding the orders there and we still have to receive the rewards. But it says 0. Both the API and our version as well. Means that we are probably not at 0. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to up the losses again, so it's gonna be 11 cents by 8, almost $1, just to test this all. Too many requests. Oh, okay, so we merged. Too many requests. Yeah, our RPC, public RPC, not good. Let's switch it for something else. I mean, ideally use private one, but I don't have any for now. Let's just switch to something more reliable. I don't know. Let's try this one. So what happened? We purchased no at 53. So we basically sold yes at 47 and then we purchased it back 43. And then we purchased also more at 43. We can potentially now close. See, we got at 43 and we can, yeah, we cannot get rid of them. But we can try. But for these 8 shares, we actually made a profit for cents. per share. It's like 32 cents. I think we can liquidate this one and not worry about it. It's just easier to run clean tests. Clean the data. Calculate. I'm just wondering. Minus 860 plus. Yeah, we are still in a profit from this deal, which is cool. Means we made a profit today. Yeah. Okay, so let's run the orchestrator now. Oh, basically, no, wait, let's check what happened. So here, let's run it, change this. We don't need to change the config. The orchestrator changed. Types changed, fields changed, architecture changed. Plan is here. Let's run orchestrator with $30 liquidity and no dry run. Why switching is off? Invalid signature. Yeah, okay, maybe the RPC I used is not good. Tries to find something now, but I'm not sure if to do this. Let's first try the. Where is it? Okay. Let's. I think we can finish for today. We did a great job. But yes, we still need to test it. I'm gonna commit that and push. So it was like kind of done. So yeah, so basically today we implemented the position merging, which actually worked. We just tested it when this happened on the our trades here. We actually merged automatically here, as you can see. So this is a great progress for us. And auto market switcher actually works already, so like it's there. We need to test it and fix it potentially, but I think it's gonna be an easy thing and it's gonna be working anyway. So this is what we're gonna do next time, on next stream on Wednesday at 3 o'clock Central European time. And I think we need to finish right now. I'm already very tired. I don't sleep well recently, and yeah, I got some errands to do. So thank you so much for participating today, for viewing. Consider giving like subscriptions everywhere, and I will see you on the next one. And everything is just it was just pushed. So of course, if you're tracking the code base, feel free to test it yourself. Thank you again, everyone. See you after tomorrow. Bye bye.